When a car arrives in a trailer, you know you're in for a treat. While the original model is rare and valuable, this customized roadster is truly one of a kind. Peter Karpinski from Arabella Classic Cars says this is a BMW 328 from 1937, but the following year its owner had it rebuilt, and here it is. The owner wanted to create a customized race car. That was 7 decades ago, but this BMW doesn't show its age. The open-top two-seater is 3.9 meters long and generates 90 horsepower, 10 more than the original model. Yet this car weighs in at 680 kilos, a full 140 kilos less than the standard BMW 328. Peter Karpinski says that his car and 2 other 328s were ordered by Walter Schlüter from Essen back in 1937. His hobby was car racing. And after BMW started their own factory teams, it was difficult for him, as the only big independent operator, to get spare parts. So he got so annoyed about it that he started his own racing team.
Und das hat ihn dann so geärgert, dass sich sein eigenes Rennteam aufgebaut hat.
The BMW 328 was a model that was quite easy to rebuild, and Schlüter, a businessman from Ruhr Valley, took full advantage of that. But not being one to show off in public, he drove under an alias, Walter Schlüter, made by mixing around the letters of his last name.
Der Walter Schlüter, der hatte einen Mechaniker, das war der Toni.
Peter Karpinski says Walter Schlüter knew that to be able to compete against BMW's company teams, he needed to have a better car. So he told his mechanic, Toni Verschitz, to modify the vehicle for him. Tony was really on the ball. He lowered all the motor technology, the transmission, by 12 centimeters to achieve a lower center of gravity and allow the car to take curves faster. And he gave the vehicle a completely new aluminum body shell, which was a bit more streamlined and reduced wind resistance. He covered the underbody too. But even series production model BMW 328s cut a good figure. To this day, many dream of owning one. In the planning since the early 1930s, the first 328s rolled off the assembly line in 1937, but BMW would only build 464 of them. To turn the 328 into a real racer, Walter Schlüter wanted to make the car lighter and lower its downforce, so the mechanics created a new aluminum body. Its streamlined shape also improved the 328's aerodynamics, enabling the Roadster to reach a top speed of 160 kilometers an hour. The interior is dominated by the big steering wheel. The original model didn't have many bells and whistles, but Schlüter's race car model features a hand throttle, choke, and a starter button. The car went like the wind. Walter Schlüter wanted a car that could win races, and he got it. But as Peter Karpinski explains, there was just one problem. The tires. Schlüter could only get them direct from the manufacturer, so he was in a real fix. His car was speedy, but it needed tires. Usually, he put on the brakes before the finish line and let the BMW drivers pass him. Otherwise, the company would have said, "You won't get any more tires." And that would have been the end of his racing career. With his converted 328, Walter Schlüter took part in many races in 1939. The Großglockner Grand Prix, the Eiffelrennen Mountain Race, and the Hamburg Municipal Park Race. In the 1950s, Schlüter sold his one-of-a-kind car to an Englishman, but his legacy lives on. The Schlüter BMW 328 is one of the first and finest examples of car tuning in German racing history.